Absolutely, yes. From day one, with that great big clunky equipment with 3/4 inch black and white reel-to-reel, with all of it. Not only were they recorded from day one, but we used immediate in situ clips of feedback from day one. Others went away from that over the years to doing other stuff and giving the person who had instructed the video afterwards. But from day one, from before day one, we used video, we recorded those pieces, and we used clips of it to highlight specific pieces that people had done, and particularly focused on things that people had done well, that it had the effect we wanted them to have, so that when we did that, when I did that, if I own it, when I did that, if I highlighted two pieces that David just did well, that torques the bar for every other person in that workshop for the rest of the whole workshop. Because that's just established and everybody got it, because we just highlighted it. And we validated it for David who just did it. And when we go to the next one, and Diane does the next one, and there are a couple of things in her piece that she did well, and those are highlighted, and we look at the influence of that in terms of learners learning, that torques the bar again for every person who follows through day one, through day two, through day three of the rounds of mini lessons. And so something different happens when we use immediate in situ feedback in short clips. And that means we need to really be working at the notes we take, monitor numbers and so on. That used to be really difficult with the big reel-to-reel stuff, which is why people went away from it and didn't use it that way, and gave the video to the person who had instructed, but nobody else saw it. Okay? And it became difficult again. It wasn't so difficult during VHS days, but it became difficult again during the disc days, because they were difficult as hell to deal with. But we're into an era now where we got $100 cameras that allow us to record to the minute and second, that are as big as this. Most of us have mobile phones that can do this. We can use that stuff again to do immediate video clips when we take good notes and observe the process, so that we keep moving the bar throughout the day and throughout each day as we work through our 3 days of rounds of mini lessons. And I just want to encourage you to think about how we do that again, as opposed to the stuff about taking the person out and debriefing them and all that other stuff that we now do, that became dogma, and that we give the tapes to people afterwards and so on, rather than using them in situ, so we keep moving the process and we keep torquing the bar every lesson, each day.
Here, here.
That's the sermon. David and I were talking about it. Both David and I do that. Others do it as well. And I just want to encourage you to think about it. And I'm happy to spend time with you to talk about that for anybody who's intrigued by that notion.
Send out the memo.
Beg pardon?